Right, let's do more stories. Nearly 282 million people in Africa are undernourished, an increase of 57 million since the start of COVID-19 pandemic, according to UNICEF. At a capacity building workshop in Abidjan for selected journalists and communicators on micronutrient deficiency in Africa, stakeholders called for a multi-sector collaborative approach to address the issue.
In West Africa, 1 out of 2 women of reproductive age is anemic, with significant deficiencies in key micronutrients such as iron, vitamin A, zinc, folate, and iodine. Although Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal have made significant progress in addressing micronutrient deficiencies, stakeholders in the sub-region are concerned about the increasing rates of malnutrition. This has intensified calls for a collective effort from member states to tackle the issue. The Deputy Representative for the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF in Côte d'Ivoire, Mariana Sterbu, believes that malnutrition is a violation of children's rights. She encouraged African leaders to prioritize legislation aimed at improving the nutritional quality of foods for women and vulnerable populations.
There are policies and legislation in place to make sure that children get their adequate nutritional status. The multi-sector nutritional strategies are there to make sure that across the sectors we get the right actions, the right public actions, but also society-wide actions in place to ensure a very good nutritional status for children.
The advisor to the Vice President of Côte d'Ivoire, Dr. Patricia Inguran, expressed concern about the low levels of breastfeeding among mothers. She asserted that combating micronutrient deficiencies in Africa requires acceptable interventions tailored to impact nutrition in each country.
The message about breastfeeding is also very important because, when it comes to breastfeeding, it's important that mothers breastfeed during the time that is allocated, and that the fact that they give cow milk or inappropriate breast milk substitute to children is very important, that we communicate the right message and we engage them to actively breastfeed their children.
Le défi dans lequel nous sommes tous engagés.
The 3-day event was to strengthen the capacities of journalists and communicators selected from 17 African countries with a focus on intersectoral and multi-sectoral dialogue in the fight against micronutrient deficiency in Africa.